Have you ever been trying to create an adjustable bra strap and you just can't figure it out? The slides, the loops, where does the elastic go? And which way do we turn it? Well, today I'm going to show you how to put together an adjustable bra strap with a slide and a loop. We're going to do this step by step so that way you can reference this video in the future when you need to make all your bra straps. And you might be noticing all these bralettes around me, and that's because this is one of my patterns, and you can get this pattern on the website a la carte, or if you join the sewing club, you can get it as one of your sewing club patterns. Links are down below for both of those. And if you don't see the link for the pattern down there right now, it's because it's coming out soon. First, let's go over the supplies you need to create a bra strap. To create one bra strap, you need a slide and a ring. And here's a few different styles just so you can see you're not limited to just a standard silver or gold slide. They come in hearts, they come bigger, they come smaller, they come in colors. You've got a lot of options out there on the market. And you're also gonna need some sturdy bra strap elastic, and it has a plush back to it, so it's nice and soft on you. And this elastic does come in different widths, so you'll notice that this pink will fit in the heart, but it's way too small for the white slide. So you would want a bigger piece of elastic for that really wide one. So make sure you're getting the correct width of slide for your elastic. Now that we have our supplies, you need to cut some elastic. I'm going to recommend 12 inches of elastic if you're creating my bralette, but you're gonna really wanna measure yourself from where the top of the bra is to the back of the bra, and then give yourself some extra because we're gonna overlap the elastic. And throughout this process, I'm going to create one strap and you'll just do the exact same thing to get your second strap. So you want to measure from the back of the bra all the way up to where the front is, and then you'll see that the elastic here is essentially doubled. And this is so it can be adjustable with the slide. So then you want whatever that length was plus about half, so that way you do have room to adjust your slide to make your bra tighter or looser. So this particular bra needs a length of 12 inches for the strapping, and then you're going to cut an additional piece that's only 2 inches long. And everybody's going to cut a 2-inch piece no matter how long or short your strap is. And you'll see what that's for later on. So my elastic is cut and I've got my slide and my ring. Real quick, before we move on, if you're enjoying Sewing Anastasia, make sure you like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel a lot. And if you'd like to learn more about sewing, make sure you check out our online and in-person courses. There's links down below for everything. Now, let's get back to it. Our first step is going to be putting on the slide. So just go through one end, push it through. Don't go through the other hole though, but we can pull that down a bit. And now you're gonna grab your ring and we're gonna slide the ring on. And now we're going to take the end of our elastic and we're going to go in the other side of the slide. So it's currently looking something like this. We got the elastic going in one side of the slide, we put the ring on, we take the elastic, we go in the other side of the slide. So now what we need to do is make some more space up here. So I'm just going to hold this and just pull up some of the strap. I just find it easier. Now what we're going to do is take this end of the elastic that we put in the slide, and we're going to take it and put it in the other hole that already has elastic in it. So you need to give yourself a little bit of space, really hold that elastic tight, and push this elastic through. And you want about an inch, inch and a half of elastic popping out here. So right now it looks something like this. And now we're going to take this end of the elastic that's not facing this little circle piece, and we're going to put it in the other side of the slide. And it does already have a piece of elastic in it, so it can be a little tricky to try and get that in there, but push it in there and then you can give it a pull and then check that out. Doesn't that look like a bra strap? It sure does. But now we have some sewing to do to secure it. So the things are gonna fall apart and just pop right apart if we pull it in here. So we need to make sure we're sewing this short piece to the right side, because if you sew it to the wrong side of the elastic, it won't slide anymore, and we need it to slide. So you wanna sew it to the piece that's at the back of the bra strap. So this here would be the underside because the slide is over here on the outside or the top side. So we're gonna make sure that we are sewing this little piece of elastic to the bottom of the bra strap here. And then when we do that, it allows this piece here to still slide up and down. And when we sew this down, you can just use some zigzag stitches. You could use some straight stitches, whatever you need to do to secure these two pieces here together. So I have my zigzag stitch on, and I'm going to zigzag over this end back and forth a few times. And sometimes this elastic kind of gets stuck on the machine, doesn't want to move through. You need to give it a little push. When we get to the end, I'm going to go all the way back to the other side. I want to make this nice and secure. If you look at your bras from the store, there's a good chance they have a bar tack here, which is a zigzag with a very short stitch length. So I went over it a handful of times. Let's take it out and look. So now it should look something like this, where these two pieces here are sewn together. We've got them zigzagged together there, and it looks nice and neat. Now here's where the 2-inch piece comes to play. We are going to put it through the ring. We're going to fold it in half, and now we're going to zigzag it together at the end. Again, I'm sewing these two ends together with the zigzag stitch, and sometimes it gets caught up. It doesn't want to move, so you're going to have to lift up your foot and adjust and put it back down, and then it should continue for you. And go all the way to the back. And now we can take it out. Now that our strap's together, let's take a look at it and then go over how you're going to attach it to a bra. So you can see we have the slide attached, we have our ring attached, so that way we can attach it to our bra and we can adjust the slide, we can make it looser, we can make it tighter. Now I made the other strap and it's time to attach these to the bralette. And this method will work for whatever you're sewing these to. So when we sew this on, you want the ring in the back of the bra, and the slide's gonna be towards your shoulder here, towards the front. Now there's two different ways you can attach this. A lot of times the bra is put over the elastic about a 1/2 inch, and a couple rows of zigzag stitches are put in here to secure it. And then that's when you see those cute little bows on the bra. They're put right over this edge to cover it up to make it look really nice. Or what you can do is take it and fold it back, still overlap it about a 1/2 inch, and then you can go ahead and add your rows of stitching. Or you could take it, make a seam with it, and then flip it back and add a zigzag stitch to hold it in place. So really you can do this about 3 different ways. Now since we don't have an industrial bar tack machine, I'm going to suggest that you keep it flat, put the 2 rows of zigzags over it, and then add a cute little bow to it. Because a lot of times if you fold it and it's really thick right there with all those layers of elastic, it just does not want to move through the sewing machine at all, and then it still ends up looking messy. So let's not do that. And you can see on this one here, it's got those cute little bows at the top. So I have my zigzag stitch on, and I'm going to take the strap and put it a 1/2 inch under the bra, and we're going to zigzag these together. Now I do recommend starting in the middle. Sometimes I find I start too close to the edge, kind of doesn't catch the one layer, and then it pushes it, makes it all kind of funny looking. I'm going to go all the way to the back. I'm going to come forward again. I'll go back one more time just to make sure it's not going to fall apart, and then we're good. So it's going to look like that on the front and the back. Now you can put one more row on there, which isn't a bad idea, helps keep that down. So let's add one more row right below that. Now we have 2 rows of zigzags, and it's securing that elastic strapping. Now we're going to sew the back down, the back strap to the back of the bralette. So now we're going to do the same thing but on the back, but it's thicker because that elastic is doubled and folded over that ring. So you really got to make sure it's not moving on you. So try and start in the middle, move forward, and then to the back. And again, if it gets stuck and it doesn't want to move, lift up your foot, resituate it a little bit, give it a little push until it's moving for you. Once you've gone over that a few times, take it out, add another row of zigzags. Now I'm gonna do the same thing to my other strap, and then we'll take a look at it. Now we've got our straps on our cute new bralette. Let's take a close-up look at it. So you can see we have our double rows of zigzags there securing our strap. And again, you can put a cute little bow or a decoration right over that if you don't like the way the zigzag stitches look. And then on the back, we did the same thing with the 2 rows of zigzags. And now you know exactly how to assemble and attach bra straps. It could be on our bralette pattern, it could be on an upcycle, maybe it's on a dress or a tank top. There's a lot of different places you can find these adjustable straps. If you have any questions about creating bra straps, leave it down below in the comments and I'll get back with you as soon as I can. And let me know what other kind of tutorials you would like to see coming up. Leave that down below as well. And if you'd like to learn more about sewing, make sure you check out my online and in-person classes here in Chicago. There's links down below for everything. And if you want to know more about my outfit today, make sure you check out my Instagram Reels and YouTube Shorts. I'll put a video over there about it. And if you want to know what's going on in the studio, make sure you check out the Instagram stories. Thank you so much for watching today. And if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you know when the new tutorials come out. And if you're already a subscriber, thank you so much for watching today. These videos are for you guys. Have a great day. Bye.